about the amazing Quran. And I did, find some articles. Like here, I searched Quran and science. But when you search for amazing Quran, just the word as it is, let me type that. Give me a second. Yeah, if you type the word amazing Quran, you will find the following. This is why Islam website is a website made to fool people and convert them into the garbage of Islam. And the reason I say garbage, you might say this is too much harsh. You will see, if you are new, just don't judge by the words we say, because if we're describing garbage, it's garbage. If it's not garbage, that's mean we are making an insult. Amazing Quran by Gary Miller, Introduction to the Quran, the last revealed word of God, etc. If you click, they have a page where you can even read the book. The second you go and you see the book, you will die laughing. Dr. Miller, as an example, he says the Quran mentioned the smallest thing. Okay, what is the smallest thing? And he quote for you chapter As-Saba, 34, verse number 3. He, i.e. Allah, is aware of an autumn weight in the heaven and on the earth. You see, here how the Muslims, they lie to each other. There is no word in the Quran says the word autumn, and the word autumn is not exist. The word in the Quran used is dharra, and dharra is a word used for ants. It can be used for fine sand. So here, suddenly the Quran is speaking about autumn, amnuk, and proton and neutron. Here you see the fabrication, and this is why we say the Muhammadan, they are bankrupt, and they try to create something is not even exist. If you don't believe me, you can go right now to the same chapter, same verse, check the interpretation for it in the dictionary, in the Islamic website. You will see this is speaking about ants. So Allah is saying that He is aware of something, even if it's weighed the same as a little tiny red ant. Actually, let me prove it to you, because you might say I'm making things out. Chapter 34, verse number 3. All right, here we go. And here you see that Islam is an invalid cult. Why people will lie about what their Quran saying? What this have to do with autumn and nuclear and etc. So here this is Tafsir Ibn Abbas. Let's see a more clear tafsir. Nothing can be hiding from Allah, but here they don't mention really what that word mean exactly. So we go to Al-Jalalain. Okay, here it says, and those who disbelieve say that the resurrection will never come to us. Say to them, yes, indeed, by my Lord it shall come to you, by the knower of the unseen. And then he continues saying, and speaking about the subject, which is what? Which is the weight of what? A weight of something smaller than an ant. Something very small. What is that small thing? I'm looking here to see if it mentioned what is the word mean. Let us see. I remember I use here we go. Look how the Muslim, they lie in the translation. They use the word autumn again. Autumn again in the first translation, but this is not what it says in Arabic. How we prove that? Let us see one more interpretation for the funny Quran. This is Ibn Kathir. And you can, the easiest way actually, you can open dictionary and you can read it right away. All right. So this is Ibn Kathir, and let us see what Ibn Kathir is talking about. There is nuclear, and there is weapon, and there is atoms. Yeah, all those things exist in the Quran. All right, maybe here. Nothing can be hidden from him, blah, 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 blah. He have a knowledge of everything. Yeah, I don't see. Remember, Ibn Kathir in English is not the same as Ibn Kathir in Arabic. I don't see anything about the word and here. Let me go back. Maybe we can find it. Maybe we have to use, then we have to switch to the Arabic version. Okay, give me a second. Remember, we are here to get them busted with their lies. And when they say something, if we make our own statement without giving proofs, that means we are fabricating things too. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. You see, it is Ibn Kathir. Before we go, the unseen, not even the weight of a speck of a dust, or less than, or that greater. So here Ibn Kathir is speaking about it as a dust. This is true. In Arabic, we use the word dharra for sand. So we say dharrat. The translation is not correct. Not dust, sand. So in Arabic we say dharratul raml. Dharratul raml. So nothing can be hid from him, even if it's that the case. But still, this is not an answer for the correct meaning. Let us go. And look at the tafsir in Arabic. And we will use Google Translation, you know. And you will see why we don't respect what they say. All right. And if there is any Muslim who don't agree with us, please feel free. My Skype is open. And let everybody see the truth. Here we go. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And this is about a red ant, Namla Hamra. In fact, they were discussing specifically about the ant. So if you read with me here, this is what tafsir. This is At-Tabari. I can use Google Translation right away. Google. All right. We go down. So what the Quran is talking about specific animal. It is a red ant, and even there is a hadith about it. So they were, you know, here you see the Muslim, this is the translation by Google, which is a false translation. It's saying, Ibn Abbas saying, Ibn Sinan said in the hadith, the dharra, not autumn, this is, remember, this is Google automatically translation, you know, the weight of a red ant, the translation here, making the word autumn, which is for ant, it's red ant, okay? And here actually it's coming even better. Ibn Wahab said this hadith, a red ant. Ishaq said, Yazid from Harun, blah, 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 blah. They claim that this red ant has no weight. So how Allah will know? What does that mean? You know? So it's about an ant, and then the Muslim, they make it about science and about autumns, and suddenly the word autumn is appearing. In the language today, after discovery of autumns and those things, in Arabic language, they search for what is something small. We can use it as an Arabic word. Let us say to translate the word autumn into Arabic. which is a false translation, because this is simply about small red ant specifically. So in Arabic today, we use the word dharra when we speak about nuclear. Like if I want to go to school, this is the word they use. You see, in the Islamic countries, they try to fight all kinds of languages which is not Arabic, because Islam is an Arab religion. So any other language is a threat to Islam. Take the Arabic out, there is no Islam. This is the whole idea. This is why you see when Muslims they go to the country, they try to practice Arabism. So you go to Afghanistan, everything become Arabic. Everybody, his name is Arabic. Everybody is dressing like Arab. You go to Pakistan, you go to Bangladesh, you go everything, you know. Even they change their language letters, you know, they switch and using Arabic letters. But let us go and see. Maybe At-Tabari is an idiot. Maybe At-Tabari, he do not know what he is saying. Let us see. This is the master of Ibn Kathir, Al-Baghawi. It says here, فَمَنْ يَعْمَلُ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ وَزْنُ نَمْلَةٍ صَغِيرَةٍ أَصْغَرُ مَا يَكُونُ مِنَ النَّمْلِ. This is the whole, look, you know, here, look how simple the interpretation is. I will use Google Translation. Again, this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It says here, so whoever does an ant, not autumn, this is Google Translation, remember that. Google is using what the people use today in the language, so it says autumn. But you will see here it says it's a weight of a small ant. So what is a small ant suddenly became about nuclear, about science, about how Allah knew this. And we can show you all Islamic interpretation. You will find that all of them, they are saying the same. But this is not what they say in their website and their videos and their articles and their studies, when the fact is this is what the Quran is saying. And let me pause for you the official government website of Saudi Arabia so you can check it out. Maybe this is my website. Check it out. You know, they lie, my friend. Everything is a fabrication. So this guy, they told him, I'm not saying, by the way, he's a liar. I'm saying he's a victim of the lying. They are lying to him. So he said, oh, this is in the Quran? Really? The Quran speak about autumns? Are you serious? you know? Yeah. So are you serious? You know? This is amazing, brother. This is here. Let me give you this. This is Al-Ma'ani, very well-known dictionary. I will post it for you, the link. You can use Google Translation. Remember to open it with the browser. Mithqalu dharra. And actually, this is appear in many places, by the way, about the weight, not only in one place. It says here, Mithqalu dharra, zinatu namla saghira, والذرة جمعها ذر وهو أصغر النمل. Okay, so the مثقال ذرة, it's a weight of a little ant, and a ذرة is like individual, singular, and a والذرة ذرة by itself is singular. الذرة, that word, to make it like for many, we say ذر. Actually, we have a man, a Muslim man, his name is Abu Dhar, which means the father of the ants. Let us use Google Translation, and you will see right away how we got them busted in 2 seconds. And this is a dictionary, and they are even saying to you where to find it in the Quran. They are saying to you where to find the verse in the Quran. This is Al-Zalzala, chapter number, verse number 7. Small ant. Do you see it? The weight of a small ant. An-Nisa. Here, mention again, small ant. So it is a small ant, and they make it different story. Do we need to get them more busted? So everything they have in their claim that the Quran is amazing, you know, it's just a silly, stupid, a desperate let's say a bankruptcy. It's nothing but a bankruptcy. Now, who is a Muslim? He can prove me wrong. Is the Quran really amazing, or the Quran is the most stupid book? I say it is the most stupid book. What say you? If you are a Muhammadan, you have the courage and the knowledge to prove me wrong, please feel free. If you go to different website, here it says, this is a Muslim website, it says, like they are counting for you amazing things in the Quran. In this chapter of Al-Anbiya, which means chapter of the Prophet, it says, it was revealed, we made every living thing from water. Will they not believe? But this is absolutely contradiction for the Quran itself and for Muhammad teaching, because simply the angels are not made from water, and shaitan or genies are made from fire. Fire which have no smoke. Special kind of fire. So neither the angels are made from water, neither the genie are made from water, but the Quran says we made every living thing. Now, if we extend reading and learning about Muhammad, we will find that according to Muhammad, stones are living things. If you remember, Muhammad, when he walked in the street because he's mentally ill, and we proved that many times, stones used to say to him, Assalamu alaikum. The mountains say to him, Assalamu alaikum. Let me see if I can find the hate in English. What does that mean? What do you mean the mountain, he love you and you love him? Each time Muhammad he passed by this mountain, the rocks of this mountain say to him, Assalamu alaikum. Let us show you more reference. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is mentally ill. So if everything is living, is made from water, is rocks made from water, that is something special. Must be a special rock, like a rock and roll. As an example, Muhammad, he knew special rock before even he become a prophet. Anytime he passed by the rock she said to him, Assalamu alaikum, Prophet of Allah. And as you see, this is very authentic hadith. Any Muhammadan have a doubt that Muhammad is mentally ill? And that rock specifically, a specific rock, not every rock. That rock, when Muhammad he passed by, this rock say to Muhammad, Assalamu alaikum, Prophet of Allah. And you know, if you read the Quran, you will find that the Quran, the Arab keep asking Muhammad for a miracle. Why you don't go in front of those people, you know, and show them how the stones say Assalamu alaikum? That will be a miracle. That's it. Checkmate. You know what I mean? I mean, if this is true, all what Muhammad need to do, bring this rock or bring the people next to the rock if it's big, and let the rock say to you, Assalamu alaikum, and then everybody will say, wow, amazing, the Prophet, even rock speak to him. Is the rock a living thing? Well, based on this, yes, it is. Mountain are a living thing. Actually, according to the Quran, the moon is a living thing. Is a living creature. And even they refuse to convert to Islam or to accept the trust of Allah. If we go in the Quran, we will find more stupid stories. Oh, here we go. Let us show you a different one. Actually, there's even better than this one. All right. So Allah, He offered the sun and the moon, you know, the trust of Allah. What the sun and the moon, they say, no, we don't accept. He offered it to even the sky and the earth and the mountains. And they refuse. How they refuse? That means they are living being, and they accept or disaccept. Is everything living is made from water, Muslims? You know, the same argument the Muslim they speak about, they say every living thing is made of water. That means Allah is made of water too. I mean, the Muslim, they forgot that Allah himself is a living being. If you say Allah, he is not talking about making himself, well, he said, you know, every living thing is made from water. But in the same time, we need to ask ourselves, was the water exist before the spirit, or the spirit was exist before the water? If we ask a Muhammadan right now, did Allah created the angels before he created water? The Muslim will be so confused, he do not know what to say. Based on some hadith, in fact, the water is exist before anything else. But based in other stories, the angels are created before all the creation of Allah. I'm talking about living things now, creatures. You see, when Allah he decided to create Adam, he said to the angels, I'm going to create someone to inherit the earth, which is a very funny statement. Khalifa. Caliphate is mentioned in the Quran that Adam will be the caliphate. But based on that, that means Adam, he is not the first man because he is the caliphate. Caliphate is somebody inheriting his ancestors. Do you see it? If you read it here in Arabic, it says, وَإِذَا قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. I'm going to make in the land a caliphate. But how he can be a caliphate if he is the first man? That is a stupid mistake. However, many Islamic scholars, they agree that the mistake happened here in the writing. The word here is not khalifa, the word here is khaliqa, which means this word that is highlighted is a mistake. They don't say it's a corruption, they say it's a mistake. So the original word was khaliqa. Simply, how you do make it khaliqa, you just add little tiny dot next to the dot, and let me open my screen pen. So if you write if you put a little dot, I will make it in red here. Next to the other dot, which means two dots in the same time. Let us make it smaller. So we have one dot here, and I'm going to make another dot next to it. That will make it khaliqa, which means a creation. That makes sense. And even Muslim scholars agree that there is obviously a mistake here. But who dare to question? You know, if you say that, if you live in the Middle East and you say that, they will take your head, you know, and put it in the freezer. So the Quran saying, Allah, He said, I'm going to make someone to inherit the earth, and this is a stupid statement, because that means there is a human which exists before Adam, and this is a total contradiction of the Quran, because if Adam is the first man, how he can inherit his ancestors? Statement of stupidity. Muslim cannot, because they don't dare, nobody dare to say, oh, this is must be changed. It is Khaliqa, not Khalifa. So now we have a caliphate instead of Khaliqa, which mean a creature. But you will notice here, Allah is speaking to the angels before He created Adam, that He was going to create a human being. So the angels are exist before Adam is exist. Who is a Muslim is willing to call me and tell me what is the angels are made of? Is the angels made from water? We can get them busted in 2 seconds. Muhammad, he says, angels are created from light. Not my words. So how we made, is the water is part of the light substance, if we can use the word? Is the genie are made from water? A smart Muslim, he says, well, a genie are made from fire, and fire have water in it. That is a false argument, because that means your God is stupid. He should not say still he made it from fire. He should make I made it from water anyway. If this is what it meant, so why he say I made him from fire? So here the Messenger of Allah said, angels were created from light, and jinn were created from a smokeless flame of fire. And Adam was created from that which have been, i.e., sand and clay. So if all of them they are made from water, then we say, okay, angels, genie, human, all are made from the same thing. So as you see, the Quran can't stand its own statement. Quran is a stupid book. Until now, we have 0 Muslim texting me, so he can prove me wrong. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Why you Muslims fabricate things? It's even against what your prophet said, in order to gain an argument which is false and is going to be easy to be exposed, and then people will laugh at you. Anyone? Any Muhammadan? All what you present in your articles, in your books, it's a fabrication. It's not even what the Quran even saying and close to.